hi. It's the Tiny One / Bishie, and we're at day 12. Halfway through vlogmas. Oh my god, I didn't even think I would make it even halfway through, but we're doing it. Of course, last year when I did Drawtober, I didn't think I'd be able to do Drawtober all the way through. And that was especially hard for me because I was away quite a few days of Drawtober. Like, especially during the weekends, I would be over at a friend's house. And so I would have to do, when I was home, I would have to do multiple drawings just so that I could pump out a drawing every day. But yeah, I've been trying to think of a subject for today's tea drinking, but let's see what tea is for today. Okay, we got the 11. Where's 12? 12 over here, right under 10. And if you can hear my roommates, I'm sorry. Drink your tea slowly and reverently, as if it is the axis on which the world revolves. Slowly, evenly, without rushing toward the future. I cannot say that name, I'm sorry. Ooh, this looks like a good one. Strawberry Sensation. Okay. Let's see what the back says. There it is. A sensational, juicy tisane of fresh berry flavors and tender tart aromas for all you strawberry sweethearts out there. Ingredients are hibiscus, rosehip shells, orange peels, apple pumice, natural and artificial flavor, sweet blackberry leaves, strawberry granules, glucose syrup, strawberries, fructose, modified starch, sodium, alginate, citric acid, and safflower petals. And it looks like you steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Perfect on its own. Okay, and for those of you that are going to be like, oh, it's got fructose corn syrup, you know what? I don't care. It tastes good. That's all I care about, you know. Does it taste good? Yes. Okay, I'll have it. I'm not one of those health nuts, and I'm doing perfectly fine. All right, time to steep. You can smell the strawberry in this one. Duh. It wouldn't be a strawberry tea if you couldn't smell the strawberry. I almost said taste. Why do I do that? Smell, taste. It's kind of more on the tart side, strawberry-wise, even though I did put sugar in it, but it's still good. It's a nice fruity tea. Oh, and this I did not get at Shirtwoot, but here is my Boba Fett shirt. I actually got that at JCPenney, I think it was. Yeah, my dad got this for me one Christmas ago. Well, a couple Christmases ago now. And now it's all... Oh, well. I tried to think of, you know, a topic to discuss. It gets hard trying to think of 24 topics to discuss that aren't, you know, like, crazy tough topics. We can talk about TV shows. Some of the TV shows that I like are kind of, yeah, you know, I don't like reality TV much, but I do like the court shows, you know, like Judge Judy, People's Court. Oh my god, People's Court. I watched People's Court when I was little, like, I think it was like 5 or 6, something like that, and I remember Judge Wapner, and now seeing the progression of all the different judges that they've had. interesting fact, Judge Wapner actually moved to a pet court show on Animal Planet. I don't know if he was still doing that, but last I saw Judge Wapner, that's what he was doing. What else? I also like the cooking shows, you know, like Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef Junior. Even though I know MasterChef Junior, there's some elements of, it's kind of hard to believe that a kid can do, like a little 9-year-old or 7-year-old can do a souffle and do it perfectly when a full-grown adult has trouble with it. But, I mean, it's interesting, and I like that the kids have this, they have a positive attitude, and they lift up their other teammates. They don't put them down. Unlike MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen, they're like, I don't like her. I hope she goes down. Oh, she's a beep, you know, and all that. It's like, hate that. You know, the kids, they say, good job. They hug each other, even if they lose. You know, I like that. The adults need to take a page from the kids' show, honestly. And I like how, like, if you're honestly slacking off, Gordon Ramsay will know, and he will get after you. But if he knows you're trying, then he'll help you. Like, he helps the kids quite a bit because he knows they're trying and that they're still learning. And also with some of the adults. What was her name? Let's see. Let me look at it. I kind of figured that her name was Christine, but I wanted to make absolutely sure. Christine Ha. She was on MasterChef 3rd season, and she actually won. And she was a blind contestant. And the fact that a blind contestant, not only just a blind contestant, but a blind female person of color contestant, won the 3rd ever season of MasterChef was something else. One of the most popular clips that I keep seeing of her on YouTube is when she made an apple pie. She had never made an apple pie before in her life, and yet she did it perfectly. And you see Gordon Ramsay, if I can find a clip of it, I'll insert the link below. But you can hear Gordon Ramsay with the knife, you know, scraping at the pie to let her know how good the crust is and let her know what it tastes like. And it's just, it's a moving clip because people are so used to him being yelling and cursing and in your face and just, you know, like a mad dog. But then you see this gentle side that is like surprising and shocking in some ways. But it's nice that you see both sides. I know in his other show, it's more of a BBC show, it's the F Word. You see more of his gentler side because you see him cooking with his family and being with his family. And it's nice to see both sides of him. So yeah, I try to watch all of Gordon Ramsay's stuff. Love him. Love watching his, you know, what he does and how he helps people. Some of the other non-reality TV shows I do like to watch. I do like The Walking Dead. I'm happy that, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So far, 3 of my characters I really, really like are still alive. We got Daryl, we got Carol, and we got Negan. And they're still alive, they're still going strong. I'm so happy for that. Not kind of happy with some of their story progressions, but hey, at least they're still alive, and it'd be interesting to see what happens when the show resumes in February. I know they started introducing the Whisperers, and I know the Whisperers are from the comic books, so that'd be interesting to see what that story progression would be. I'm still trying to find the comic books so I can read from the beginning and get caught up, you know? So that'd be Some of the characters that I really didn't like are gone, thankfully. But yet I know. See, I'm the weird type where I tend not to like the main characters for one reason or another, and I don't know why. It's like a flaw in me. But yet I'll more than likely like the enemy of the main characters. Does that make sense? So, like, I did not like Rick. I didn't like Carl. But I do like Judith. You know, I like how they're progressing her. I'll just leave it at that. I already can tell the comments are going to be mean. What else do I watch? I watch... Well, Bones is gone, but Bones was another show that I enjoyed watching. It was not the show I was thinking about. NCIS, now that Abby has left, I'm only watching the show because I want to see how it ends. And I know it's got to end at some point, but it's kind of the same with Supernatural. Once Crowley left, it's like no point to end. Excuse me, I read interviews, and Mark has definitely said that Crowley is not returning at all. So, makes me kind of sad, but, I mean, it's his business if he wants to move on and do something else. I mean, the show has been going on for a long, long time, so that's fine. But it's starting to get repetitive with, you know, Sam and Dean only seeming to want to protect themselves and keep resurrecting each other, but then everybody else is kind of like fodder. I know people don't want to see it that way, but that's how it is. And it's sad. I mean, yeah, they care about their friends, but then you don't... It's like only certain characters they want to resurrect them. Like Bobby they wanted to try and bring back, and then the writers found a way to bring back Bobby. Charlie, they just went and burned her body, which pissed me off so much. But then they found a way to bring back Charlie, because I know the fans were so pissed off about her dying as well. So, I mean, it's all stuff like that. So hopefully, not hopefully, but I don't know if there's going to be many more seasons, but Law & Order SVU. Enjoy the show, but the fact that there's only 2 characters left that have been there from the beginning, and it's starting to get repetitive. You know, it's been getting repetitive, but I continue watching because of those 2 characters. And once they're gone, I don't know if I'm going to keep watching. Bull. That was the other show I was thinking of. It's an interesting concept, and I'll admit I only started watching it because of, what's his name? Michael Weatherly, that's his name. I only remembered him as Tony DiNozzo from NCIS. That's the only reason why I started watching Bull, is because of him. And it's interesting, but then it's like, I started liking a particular character. I really, 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 really liked her. And then they kill off her character. And it's like, I know she had projects that was going to take her away from the show. I understand that. But don't kill off her character. Give it an opportunity to bring her back at some point. I don't know what the thinking in some of these shows. Criminal Minds is another one that I like to watch. So yeah, you see kind of a pattern. It's either reality shows, cooking reality shows, or crime type shows. Crime type shows or zombies. That's pretty much it. I know there's other shows that I have lined up to watch, like I have Vampire Diaries that I want to watch at some point. Because along with zombies, vampires is another thing that I really, really, another creature I really like. Werewolves, not so much, because I've seen way too many, like, gross werewolf transformations, and it's just, it's like there's more, I want to say, like, it's different with the vampire transformation. It's not as gross. You don't hear the cracking bones as they're, like, transforming or anything like that. You don't see all the stuff moving under their skin. It's just gross. And having a medical assistant background, it's like you know in your mind that there's an element of fantasy that's going on, but then your medical assisting side is thinking of the bones breaking and the pain that it would cause, and it's just like, all the tendons ripping and all that. It's like, no. Nope. So, those are currently the shows I'm watching. And of course, my Netflix, I have stuff on my Netflix viewing that I'm viewing. I'm watching Supergirl, slowly. I don't know, the season that I'm watching, I think it's season 3, is kind of like very slow, not that interesting, but I'm still trying to push through it. I still got season 4 of Gotham to finish. What else? I'm slowly going through Gilmore Girls. Trying to restrain myself from rewatching Buffy and Angel, because those are my favorites. I tried watching the remake of Charm, and I couldn't do it. It's one of those, the original was good, and it was good for its time, and what they wanted to do, the female empowerment, and all that, power of 3, everything, but they don't even have the power of 3 in this one. And the power of 3, the main focus that they have for the power of 3 was that the 3 sisters all had P in their name, which connected them. And they had other elements that this new remake doesn't have, that it lacks, and it's just, it falls short. And I had a hard time getting through episode 1. And I can't watch any more of it. Arrow is another show. It started to get repetitive. It started to get old. Oh, this person dies. No, they're back to life. Oh, this person dies. Oh, they're back to life. And just on and on. The flashback sequences that got really confusing and really boring and repetitive. And it's just... no. I just had to give up on it. Flash is starting to get kind of old on me too. I know a lot of people still like it, but I just can't anymore. It's like, someone shake that boy and tell him to stop ruining the timeline. I mean, how many more times is he going to ruin the timeline before everything is just messed up beyond repair, If it's not already. I haven't watched the last, this current season, so I don't know. Just done. Just done. And, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen, but part of my, when I do my little white screen, is I've been trying to go through Netflix's, little Marvel series that they have going on, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, that sort of thing. And I really like Daredevil. Luke Cage was okay. Jessica Jones, it's like they tried to make her too hard and too rough. And to me personally, you can still be, hold on a minute. You can still be tough and strong and intimidating, but still like some feminine things. That's not, it's like, that's not going to erase any of the hardness or toughness that you're trying to portray. And it's like, she should have just been a guy. It just didn't do it for me. I liked her more because they kind of toned her down, thankfully, in the Defenders. I really like the Defenders. And I like how they kind of toned her down in that. I haven't seen, I'm currently trying to watch The Punisher. And I'm struggling. Because with The Punisher, it's like they try to, let's see, we're on Netflix. Let's see how much blood and gore and violence we can put into this show, but it still be an okay show for Netflix. That's what it felt like. And it's just, I'm struggling to go through it. Just because it's too much. You're my kitty. And Panzer's being attacked cat again, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I could go on and on, but you don't want me to, I'm sure. Anyways, that's a little insight to my TV shows I'm currently watching and that I enjoy. Again, if you have any suggestions for stuff that I can talk about, remember, nothing political or controversial or anything like that, go ahead and put it down in the comments below. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later tomorrow for day 13.